Hi everyone, Rona Ambrose here. I want to thank you for all of your messages of encouragement and support to run for the leadership of the Conservative Party of Canada. It is humbling to be considered at all because I love our party, I love the people in it, and I love our country. I have really struggled with the decision to return to political life. I loved my 13 years in public service as an MP, a minister, and especially as leader of this great party. But right now, I'm focused on making a difference through the private sector.
What we're going to do today is start by bringing in an early version of our press gallery, the bureau chief for the Globe and Mail in Ottawa here. Bob Fife joins me. Bob, there's been a lot of speculation, is she in or she out? This announcement radically changes the race. What do you make of it?
Well, clinking of glasses in the Prime Minister's office. The one person they were very worried about was Rona Ambrose because she had the potential to knock Trudeau out in the next election campaign. High-fives in the law offices of Peter MacKay in downtown Toronto because this was the main threat that he faced in a leadership campaign because she probably would have beat him easily, or not easily, but she would have beat him. And now I think he's got a fairly easy road ahead of him. Without Rona around, it's going to be a lot easier for him to win this leadership. A lot of sad faces, I'd imagine. I know Jason Kenney, the Premier of Alberta, had been pushing very, very hard for Rona Ambrose to run. So had... So we're told, Stephen Harper.
Yeah, and Rona Ambrose is very close with Stephen Harper's wife, Lorraine. So there had been a lot of people, Brad Wall, and many other very powerful and influential Conservatives pushing for Rona Ambrose. She struggled. That is honest. What I have heard from sources, Bob, is Rona Ambrose legitimately struggled about this. She was facing enormous pressure to run. People saying, you need to, you're a woman, you are their very popular interim leader. Many people thought she would have been the front runner. Now, where do Rona supporters go? That's going to be the big question.
Well, first of all, her heart wasn't in it. We all talked to many Conservatives all saying, we want her to run, we want her to run. But she didn't make any phone calls. She had no organization in place. We know during the election campaign that Peter MacKay was already organizing. And Pierre Poilievre as well. So she wasn't, her heart wasn't into it. But where are those supporters going to go? I think a lot of them, frankly, are going to go to Peter MacKay. What people want is a winner. They want somebody to knock Justin Trudeau out of the Prime Minister's office. And I think she's also served with Peter MacKay for a long period of time. So I think he's going to be the principal beneficiary of this. It won't be Pierre Poilievre.
Oh, well, just before I let you go, let's just recalibrate the race. We're going to talk to a social conservative candidate, someone that wants to put their hat in the ring. But clearly now the front runners are Peter MacKay, who's declared, and Pierre Poilievre, who will declare. There's not the same mystique around that as...
Peter on Saturday, Poilievre on Sunday, I'm told.
Yeah, is that right?
O'Toole is going to be on, I think, on Friday.
Yeah, okay, but just real quick, so that must mean it's a totally different race. It looks like Pierre Poilievre is kind of the inheritor of the Stephen Harper fiscal conservatives. But is it going to be a West versus East thing again? MacKay on one side, the Harperites on the other.
Well, I'm not so sure about that because you're seeing Western members of Parliament supporting Peter MacKay. They've come out, as you saw over the last few days, offering their support for him. And I don't think you're going to have Stephen Harper orchestrating behind the scenes like he would have done if Sean Charest had thrown his hat into the ring. I'm told from people who know Mr. Harper very well that he has a great deal of respect for Peter MacKay. He also obviously likes Pierre Poilievre as well. But I think that Peter's got the better chance, unless he falters, of winning this leadership because he's broadly based. He's well known across the country. He's going to get, I think he'll get Conservatives and people who don't care about social conservative issues supporting him.
Well, bombshell news. Rona Ambrose out. That's Bob Fife from the Globe and Mail. We'll have lots more later in the show on this, Bob. I appreciate you jumping in here on some breaking news.